Hello and welcome to today's video. In this video, we will be doing a pick a card tarot reading for the story that has yet to be written. Please take your time, pause the video if you need to pick a card that resonates with you. And without further ado, let's start. In pile 1, we have the You Are a Gift with whatever stone that is. If you do know the name of these stones, please feel free to let me know in the comments below. The second card we have is Sanctuary. And our third card is Hidden Portal. Remember, pause the video if you need more time to find your card, and once you do, the timestamps below will take you to your pile. Hello, my pile ones. You chose You Are a Gift, and for this tarot reading, the story that has yet to be written, I will be using the Mystical Moments Tarot. I will be shuffling the deck kind of randomly and chaotically and trying to get 6 cards. Once I get those 6 cards, I will rearrange them as I see fit. My hopes is to get 2 major and the rest as details. So let's start with the reversed 10 of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands, and then the Moon. Following that, we have the reversed Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, pushing them up slightly, and then finally we have the Seven of Swords. I did make a blunder while filming this video and accidentally reversed the Hierophant, so I will be focusing on it as if I hadn't reversed the Hierophant. So now taking the cards and rearranging them. So the top we have the Moon and the Hierophant. Please disregard the fact that I reversed it on accident. I didn't mean to. Following the Hierophant, we have the reversed Ace of Wands, the reversed 10 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, and the 7 of Swords. So the Moon is talking about secrets, mystery, deception, all things that can be hidden in the shadows, in the darkness. Then we have the Hierophant, which usually is talking about traditions, maybe some sort of religion or a religious figure, and then honoring those traditions. Following the line down the row, with the Ace of Wands, we're talking about a lack of ambition, someone who's directionless and probably is distracted, big time distracted. And then we have the reverse 10 of Pentacles, which talks about business failure, being isolated, a financial insecurity, and a disinheritance of some sort. We then have the Knight of Wands, which is talking about charisma, recklessness, confidence, and daredevil behavior. Then finally, with the 7 of Swords, we have deception, dishonesty, manipulation, getting away with something, and secrets. So what I'm seeing with this is that there is some sort of problem. I wouldn't call it a problem, but I think that there's a secret and there is a lot of deception, as with the 7 of Swords showing deception, manipulation, secrets. And I think this secret is the fact that they are getting away with taking our inheritance from our protagonist and making them feel kind of isolated, ambitionless, distracted, and directionless. They were once a charismatic person, kind of reckless, and did a lot of daredevil things. And this person obviously had, I wouldn't say obviously, but this person was once financially secure, had a business maybe, and they were, kind of like the life of the party. And they were in line to get an inheritance from a relative, a grandpa of some sort, or just older family member that has passed. Maybe not even an older family member. It could be like a cousin that left them in a will or something. You never know. So what I see is that this person was mad. The villain of the story was mad that they were getting this inheritance and wanted to take the inheritance for themselves and make it theirs, and kind of just bankrupt our character and make them feel worthless and isolated, and that they had no one to rely on. It's kind of like those. I've been scrolling YouTube for YouTube Shorts specifically, and my shorts have been filled with these Chinese dramas where they're like the world's richest billionaire's man's daughter is playing someone who is not the richest daughter in the world, right? And the man or the partner of this person is scheming and trying to get the money away from the person that they married, right? That's kind of what I'm seeing in a sense. Or even you could use the "Am I the assholes?" where like the parents are trying to weasel their way into getting this kid's inheritance after the grandpa passed and they left him land. That's kind of what I'm seeing in this story. I do see that there being a happy ending, that their confidence comes back, their charisma comes back, their sense of ambition comes back. Honestly, because they're not a business failure. They're not their business wasn't failing before. They were pretty financially secure, and they then learn to stand up for themselves and get back at the person that is causing them this distress, lying to them, manipulating them, trying to take away what is rightfully theirs. And yeah, that is what I am getting from this pile. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit that like button and in the comments below, let me know if this helped you out in starting your writing journey or gave you more details to continue your current story. If you could hit that subscribe button, that'd be greatly appreciated. It'll also let you know when I post more videos like this in the future so you'll never miss a new story idea. Thank you for listening in, Pile 1. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye! Hello, my pile number 2s. You chose Sanctuary, and whatever this stone is, in this reading I will be using the Heavenly Bloom Tarot deck to get our story that has yet to be written. Shuffling these cards, I did only have to shuffle for a little bit before all my cards fell out, as you can see. 3 on the first one, and then 4 on the bottom, but I just used the first 3 cards that came out and not the top. So the first card we have in there after I get them all done and pushed up is the 3 of Swords, 8 of Cups, reversed Queen of Cups, 9 of Swords reversed, Justice reversed, and the 2 of Wands finally. Moving the cards around, we'll put the major arcana up top for our story theme, and forgive me for fumbling around up there. And then placing the cards in an order that feels natural for the story. Starting with our story theme, we have Judgment reversed. That is kind of your inner self taking over. You are your worst critic after all. You're downplaying your abilities. We then have the 3 of Swords, which is talking about some heartbreak, some pain, some trauma that you may have had. The 8 of, or your character, I should say. Whenever I say you, please know that I'm referring to your character. My apologies. The 8 of Cups, which is talking about leaving behind what was no longer helpful, having the courage to take that first step. The reverse Queen of Cups is essentially low self-esteem. You need to start to learn yourself just a little bit more with all that love that you give out. 2 of Wands is planning for a new journey. Make sure to take the time to plan your journey, but do not overplan it. And then finally, with the 9 of Swords, they're waking up, they're seeing things for what they truly are. As you can see, I'm kind of currently rearranging the cards to help build a better narrative, in at least the way that I think the cards are trying to tell the story. You can see I ended up switching just the reverse 9 of Swords and the Queen of Cups. But let's dive into this. What story do I think they're trying to say? I think that with the theme, we're looking at someone who is kind of down and out, and they are their own worst enemy. And this is a story, I want to say, a story of self-realization, that just because things were bad does not mean they are going to stay bad. So we have the 3 of Swords, which is talking about some sort of heartbreak or pain or trauma that they may have that they may have gone through. Jesus, why can I not talk? Then we have the reversed Queen of Cups is telling them that they need to stop being a people pleaser. They need to give some of that love that they give to others to themselves, and that they are taking the first step. They are breaking that cycle of self-hate, but due to the trauma or the pain that they may have faced earlier on in their life that kind of set them in this cycle. And that's a big step for them. It's going to require them to take some planning. I guess I didn't like the way that they were to begin with. I'm pretty sure I won't keep it that way. However, continuing on with what I was saying, they faced some sort of heartbreak. They are giving too much love to others, but not themselves. They've taken that first step, that journey to leave the things in the past and focus on a better goal. And once they focus on this goal and they've come to realize after planning and taking careful consideration of everything that's going on around them, they are starting to generally wake up, per se. They're starting to see that things aren't as bad as they made them out to be, and that things are improving around them. They're happier, they're more friendly with people around them, they're just doing overall better in their story. A few things I could say is that this reminds me of kind of more of a biographical story almost, but not necessarily. It doesn't have to be, but I think that's kind of the narrative that I'm getting. Like they're focusing on their journey through whatever trauma that they may have been, and the steps and the fucking just the steps and learning to love themselves and learning to enjoy the process as well, seeing that this is all good and that there can be a happy ending at the end of the story for them. Yeah, that's kind of all I'm getting from this. This wasn't as good as I thought I could have done, but I'm quite happy with the ideas that are out there. So if this is something that you enjoyed, please hit that like button. Don't forget to leave a comment below if this inspired you to start your own story or add more details to the one you're currently writing. And if you could hit that subscribe button, it'd be greatly appreciated, as I do plan on releasing more videos like this in the future, and that way you can be notified when they do release. Thank you for staying, and I hope you have a wonderful day, pile number 2. Hello, my pile number 3s, and welcome to your reading. You chose the Hidden Portals card, and in this reading I will be using Once Upon a Time to help figure out the story that has yet to be written. Doing a quick shuffle, I'm drawing 6 cards here, hopefully getting some major arcana in there. Before we do start, this deck does something different that most tarot decks don't, that I am aware of, and this has 2 extra major arcana instead of the traditional 21. Starting with our first card, though, we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, my apologies, Judgment. We then have the Ace of Wands, the Road reversed. This is one of those new cards. And then finally, we have the Two of Wands. Already I'm sensing quite a story coming from this one, and it seems to be overall a positive one, to be fair. Once again, moving the cards up to the top, where the theme should be for the major arcana, and then our following cards below that. And I'm placing it in kind of suit order, and in order of the way the cards are normally in the deck. So starting with the Road, that follows Dorothy's adventure on the Yellow Brick Road. That is her journey to get the courage, the heart, the brains, and whatever else she needs on the journey, only to realize that she had it within her the whole time. However, with this being reversed, I do think that there is a sense of knowing but not acting upon. So you know that you have all the necessary steps that you need to get your goal or your journey completed, but you're not taking that first step. You're kind of just stuck at the beginning when Dorothy finds herself in The Wizard of Oz, you know? And then following that, we do have the Judgment card upright. That I wouldn't say is a bad thing. That's just necessarily you are on your path or your character is on a split. So for the theme of this one, I think that this is a journey of another kind of self-exploration and more of building yourself up kind of story. Moving further with our details, now that we kind of have our theme of our story, we have the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands. Ace of Wands upright is the kind of the charisma, the passion, the drive, starting something new, like a new project. We then follow with the Two of Wands, which is once again planning. I sense that there's been a lot of planning in both of these stories for our characters, or all of these readings so far, actually. Taking the time to actually plan through the details and not rush the details. Because if you rush those details, you might not end up where the character wants to be, or you want your character to be, in a sense, in their own story. So take time in planning those details. And then we do have the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, which are saying start that business, start that creative project, start whatever idea that character has in mind, and have them work hard for it. Because if they work hard for it, they're going to end up reaping the benefits of what they've started. And it's going to benefit them in the long run financially, possibly even like just giving them the freedom to do whatever they want, however they want, without worrying that they won't be able to make it to the next day without being broke. However, once again, that is not without the hard work that they need to put in to make the idea that they have started work, that project they have started work. No half-assing it. They need to dedicate themselves to that idea to see something in the end that they will be proud of. Where that path, that Judgment is talking about splits. If they don't take the time to work hard in what they want for their goal, they won't see the rewards that they want. They will be they might even just end up farther back than where they started to begin with. I do think that they need to realize that they do have all the things they need to make this new startup, new venture successful, and that they just need to take that leap, that first step, much like Dorothy did when she walked down that yellow brick road to get her journey started and meet the Wizard of Oz in the Emerald City. Without that step, she never would have gotten anywhere, and we wouldn't have had a wonderful story that we do now. So with that in mind, just know that the theme is kind of saying that they are stuck, and they have the courage, they have the ideas that they need, and all the things to make their lives better. They just need to make that first step. I'm sorry if I repeated myself, but that's all I got for you in this reading. If you found this helpful and you liked it, please hit that like button, leave a comment below letting me know what you thought, and please don't forget to subscribe, as I do plan on posting more videos like this in the future. And yeah, that's all I got for you, pile number 3. Bye!